Good morning, students. Hope all of you are fine and doing your work properly. In the last lecture, I discussed about solution. Today, again, something more I want to discuss with you related to solution. So, in last lecture, I already discussed regarding the properties of a solution. It is a homogeneous mixture. So something more regarding solution. Solution are of two types, aqueous and non-aqueous solution. Also different types of solutions are possible on the basis of physical state of solute and solvent. Again, we classify the solution as saturated, unsaturated and supersaturated. First is regarding to saturated solution. A solution in which no more solute can dissolve at a particular temperature, जिसमें आगे और solute घुलेंगे नहीं, that is saturated solution at a particular temperature. मीन्स एक फिक्स टेम्परेचर पे जिस सॉल्यूशन में और सॉल्यूट नहीं डिजॉल्व होते होंगे. फॉर एग्जांपल, if you take 1 glass of water, put 4 to 5 spoon of sugar into it, then one stage comes when no more sugar dissolve in 1 glass of water. At that moment, we consider that 1 glass of sugar water as saturated solution. At a particular temperature means अगर हम टेम्परेचर को बदल दें तो हो सकता है जो सैचुरेटेड है वो अनसैचुरेटेड हो जाएगा, क्योंकि गर्म करने से उसमें और भी सॉल्यूट घुल सकते हैं. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट इट इज नेसेसरी टू मेंशन एट ए पर्टिकुलर टेम्परेचर. नाउ जस्ट रिवर्स ऑफ सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन, अनसैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन. अ सॉल्यूशन इन व्हिच मोर सॉल्यूट कैन डिसॉल्व एट ए पर्टिकुलर टेम्परेचर, जिसमें और सॉल्यूट घुल सकते हैं. Again the same example, if we take 1 glass of water and put 1 spoon of sugar into it, easily dissolve it in the water, then in that 1 glass of water we can add more sugar. So 1 glass of water with 1 spoon of sugar consider as unsaturated solution, क्योंकि उसमें आगे और घुल सकते हैं. Supersaturated solution, a solution that contains more solute than its saturation level. मीन्स सैचुरेट होने के लिए जितने सॉल्यूट चाहिए उससे अगर वो किसी भी रीजन से ज़्यादा सॉल्यूट कंटेंट करता है, देन इट इज सुपर सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन. नाउ रिगार्डिंग सॉल्युबिलिटी, इट इज आल्सो अ टर्म रिलेटेड टू सॉल्यूशन. सॉल्युबिलिटी सिंपल लैंग्वेज में अगर कोई चीज़ यूजुअली चाहे 3 स्टेट होते हैं, हम जानते हैं जो सॉलिड लिक्विड में घुल जाता है तो सॉल्युबल कहते हैं, ना घुले तो इनसॉल्युबल कहते हैं. उस सेंस में हम यहाँ पे सॉल्युबिलिटी को बताएंगे. डिसोल्यूशन ऑफ सॉल्यूट इन सॉल्वेंट, द मैक्सिमम अमाउंट ऑफ सॉल्यूट दैट कैन बी डिसॉल्व्ड इन 100 ग्राम ऑफ सॉल्वेंट टू मेक ए सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन at a particular temperature. Means the maximum amount of solute that can dissolve in 100 gram of solvent, let it be water. If we take 100 gram of water and try to add salt, common salt into it, suppose 100 gram में maximum 36 gram of salt add हो पाते हैं saturated बनाने के लिए, then we can say that solubility of that salt is 36 ग्राम. मीन्स जितने मैक्सिमम सॉल्यूट सैचुरेटेड होने के लिए उसमें 100 ग्राम सॉल्वेंट में डिसॉल्व हो सकता है. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट इट इज मैक्सिमम अमाउंट ऑफ सॉल्यूट दैट कैन डिसॉल्व इन 100 ग्राम ऑफ सॉल्वेंट. यूजुअली वी टेक द सॉल्वेंट एज वाटर टू मेक ए सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन एट ए पर्टिकुलर टेम्परेचर. Again at a particular temperature, because solubility change with change in temperature. Regarding that, effect of temperature on solubility of a solid in liquid शुगर की क्वांटिटी बहुत ज़्यादा लेते हैं। थोड़े से पानी डालते हैं, ऑन हीटिंग ऑल द शुगर डिजॉल्व इन इट। नॉर्मल कंडीशन में उतने पानी में उतने शुगर डिजॉल्व नहीं होते। तो जो थोड़े से पानी में शुगर डिजॉल्व नहीं हो रहे थे, अगर हम उसको गर्म करते हैं तो सारे डिजॉल्व हो जाते हैं। में सॉल्युबिलिटी ऑफ शुगर इंक्रीजेस विथ राइजिंग टेम्परेचर। अगर उसको हम कूल डाउन करें तो उसमें शुगर भी हमें दोबारा से नजर आ जाते हैं। सो दैट मीन्स सॉल्युबिलिटी डिक्रीजेस विथ डिक्रीज इन टेम्परेचर। Another term is there, concentration of a solution. Concentrated. If the quantity of solute is more in comparison to solvent, then the solution is concentrated one. If the solute is less in comparison to the solvent, then it is a diluted solution or less concentrated solution. So concentration is also defined with respect to solute and solvent. It is the relative amount of solute and solvent present in a solution. Also, it is the ratio of solute to solvent. अगर ज़्यादा if more solute in comparison to solvent, then more concentrated solution. If the quantity of solute is less in comparison to solvent, then it is less concentrated or diluted solution. Different ways are there to express concentration of a solution. The ways are, one is mass by mass percentage, another is volume by volume percentage, third one is mass by volume percentage. The first one, mass by mass percentage, this is used when solute and solvent both, we consider the mass of both solute and solvent. The formula is mass of solute divided by mass of solution multiplied by 100. Mass of solution, you know solution is combination of solute and solvent. So here mass of solution means mass of solute plus solvent. Another is volume by volume percentage. If the solute and solution both are expressed in volume, then we consider this formula. It is volume of solute divided by volume of solution multiplied by 100. Again here volume of solution means volume of solute plus volume of solvent. Third is mass by volume percentage, that is equal to mass of solute in gram divided by volume of solution in liter particularly multiplied by 100. These are the three different ways to express the concentration of a solution. Now discuss few questions regarding concentration. First is, a solution contains 25 gram of salt in 100 gram of water. Find the mass by mass percentage of solution. Here solute as well as solvent both are given in gram form, means mass is given. So we can calculate it by mass percentage. The first question, 25 gram of salt means mass of solute is 25 gram. Mass of solute 25 gram in 100 gram of water. This solvent is given 100 gram. So mass of solvent 100 gram. We can find out mass of solution. Mass of solution is equal to mass of solute plus solvent, that is equal to 25 25 plus 100, 125 gram. Now we can calculate mass by mass percentage. Mass by mass percentage equal to mass of solute mass of solution multiplied by 100. Here mass of solute is 25, mass of solution is 125 multiplied by 100 is equal to 20%. Here we use the formula mass by mass percentage because solute and solvent both are their mass are given 25 gram and 100 gram. Its mass is given, that's why it is possible to use this formula mass by mass percentage. Let's consider question number 2. Here instead of mass, volume of solute as well as solvent given. Second is 5 milliliter of alcohol. This is the solute. So milliliter means here instead of mass, volume is given. Volume of solute, that is alcohol, is 5 ml. Volume of solvent is water, 75 milliliter. So volume of solution is equal to volume of solute plus solvent equal to 5 plus 75, 80 milliliter. Now volume by volume percentage. Volume of solute divided by volume of solution multiplied by 100. Solute is 5, solution is now 80 equal to 25 by 4, 6.25%. So in this way, depending on the information given, you have to use the respective formula. If solute solvent are given in gram, then use mass by mass percentage. If the volume is given, then use volume by volume percentage. If mass and volume both are given and you have to, if the question is related to mass by volume percentage, then use this formula. Okay? You can practice more questions from your reference book as well as textbook related to concentration of a solution. Try to revise the different terms. Today's discussion is regarding the different terms like saturated, unsaturated, supersaturated solution, solubility, effect of temperature on solubility, then concentration, different formulas related to concentration. So try to learn the different definitions as well as solve the numerical based on concentration also. Thank you.